Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for Broker Talks.
What's up, everyone? We're here today with two tycoons in the commercial real estate world. We got Russ Fragala over here, and we got Vince Gebbia over here, and we are super excited to announce that we're rolling out a huge thing, and you got to watch this video to learn more. So we're gonna go over it, but I just want to get started. Hedgestone Business Advisors, Hedgestone Commercial Real Estate is launched, and they go hand in hand. So I'll start with you, Vince. You've been a business broker your whole life, basically, a commercial real estate broker your whole life. You know, from Hedgestone to what you're used to, like, what are you used to in the, like, when you started in commercial real estate, like, what was the culture like?
I mean, I would say that really, as a broker's point of view, it's very transactional, very commission focused, like just more of not how do I help my client, how do I make money in my pocket? What's my commission on this deal? You know, really commission focused as opposed to problem solving focused and connecting the dots focused. I think that's what I've learned, and that's what I've seen in the past, and I'll defer to Russ, who's a titan as well in this. But when you're just focused on your commission, you're focused on yourself. It's you know, what's in it for me, right? That's everybody's favorite radio station, WIFM, right? What's in it for me? So when you're just focused on, very transactional, let me sell this so I can just collect this commission check, or you think big picture, relationships, long term, you know, mighty oaks grow from little acorns. So, you know, you might just maybe do a small deal and build a relationship, and then now you're selling a $70 million development site, you know, in New York City that started from, you know, a small situation. So
Yeah.
I've always seen that everybody, well, not everybody, but most of the people in this industry are very commission focused, and they're not big picture.
They're not thinking big.
They're not
We just had a
relationship building.
supermarket deal that we closed, and the guy, we sold the business, but because we do real estate now, we're launching the commercial side. The guy owns a ton of properties, so he's like, yeah, I got this 2,000 square foot lawyer office in my building that, you know, I need help renting out. I got this shopping center I want to sell. So it goes hand in hand. And it's not only about that one deal, that one commission, it's about the big picture. And for us, you know, we want to help as many people as possible.
Right.
You know, you were in the commercial space your whole life, right?
Yeah, my whole life, yeah. It's a relationship building type of thing. Like you said, Vince, you know, as far as building relationships, you know, it starts with one and it just goes on to another. You know, just in the business world, I took on a $99,000 candy store, and she apologized to me the whole time that, you know, I'm sorry you're gonna have this small commission, but it led to her sister is Bean and Bagel.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and now it's going to Oil Body that we're gonna have a deal on. That's going to be a $7 million deal. But it's
Wow.
going to be $3.5 million on the business side and $3.5 million on the real estate side. So when you talk about hand in hand, I mean, we have a $7 million deal right there coming. So from the $99,000 candy shop to, we were almost $3 million on the Bean and Bagel deal, and now we're going to be $7 million on another. It just keeps, it works hand in hand, and that's what it's all about. So even if it's a small lease, if it's a small building, we're going to take it. We don't care if it's an 800 square foot building. We're going to take that lease, because that's going to turn into an 8,000 square foot lease and a sale for $13 million. So,
But most people don't think like that. You know, most people in this industry are just completely different focused.
Yeah.
Here at Hedgestone, we have a much bigger, larger.
we see the bigger picture.
Yeah, it's just
That's
that
why.
there's so many businesses that have real estate attached, and you got to go to this brokerage to, to sell the real estate, and you got to go to this brokerage to sell your business.
Right.
No, we're
Well, back to what you were saying, how people are commission focused. They're all thinking about that $40,000 commission. They're not thinking about, oh, I'm only going to make $4,000 here. I'll make $40,000 tomorrow. Because I'm going to create that relationship with this person, and from there it'll build and build and build. And that's what we're going to do with Hedgestone. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is. We're going to grab everything, and we're going to show the client that we're after them more than the commission.
I love that. And Russ, you've been in the business for a while. You sold your real estate company back then.
Sold my real estate company to one of the big players back in 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right before
the crash.
And how many agents did you have?
I had 64 agents and brokers with me, so I was able to take those agents and brokers and bring them over to this firm with no overhead now.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was nice. So I got a piece of them, and eventually, it's like anything else, people fall off the cliff a little bit, but yeah, that office that I was in when I first started over there at this firm, we were doing about 90 to 100 deals a month. And back in like 2011, it got down to like 4. And it was horrible. So it's all planning, it just worked out. It worked out.
It always works out, right?
Yeah, it does.
So you have the experience from not just selling real estate, but you sold your brokerage, and you had that experience in exiting.
Well, my first experience was I was the largest landscaper on Long Island.
Oh, wow.
And back in '99, I got approached, and remember, the internet wasn't even around then. I got approached by a broker that someone recognized my company from Texas, and the broker was up here in Suffolk County. And we put the deal together. So learning ad backs, learning all of that stuff, it was firsthand with me. They actually took my company over. We were a $6 million company then in 2000. And with the money behind me, I worked for them for 3 years and built it to a $14.5 million company.
Wow.
In 3 years.
Wow.
Because I had the money behind me to do it. And so they basically gave me my gold watch, and they said, yeah, we're good now. We'll run it ourselves, and today they're one of the biggest landscape companies around. So, yeah.
What a story.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so then I got approached by a well-known attorney who runs a mortgage bank. He does the legal for them. And so he said, I want you to come on board, you know too many people. So they made me vice president of the bank, of the branch in Hauppauge. And I built that, and then from there I went and I started an agency over in Setauket. And that agency is the one that I sold. But I had a branch of the bank in my agency, and we did very well.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is
just
the leadership right here of Hedgestone.
And you know what, to your point, and what you've done is like unreal, but
Thank you.
everybody that we're surrounding ourselves, anybody that we're bringing on our team, everyone's got a business background. Mm-hmm. Everyone's an entrepreneur. Right. Everyone's exited. Everyone's failed. Everyone's had taste of success, and that's the culture that you're breeding here. As our leader, you're creating a culture where it's just a culture of success, winners. We have a vibe here that's an energy that I worked in a bunch of other companies, and forget it.
Think about the opportunity.
You're on an island.
That we didn't know each other, but think about the opportunity that you and I had when Sandy hit. Superstorm Sandy came in, and he started raising houses, and you raised over 100 houses?
Yeah.
And I actually got hired by a remediation company about a month before. I did 3 interviews, and because real estate was in the toilet. And they said, all right, listen, we're going to give you a letter of intent, ready to go. And then Sandy hit, and they didn't need me for sales. But I advertised on social media that this is what I'm going to be doing. If this storm hits, call me. And they were like, we don't need you, I'm sorry. And all of a sudden, the people were calling the surf pros of the world that said, we'll see you in 3 months. So I got 5 feet of water in my house. What do you mean 3 months? So like, that guy Russ from social media. So they called me. So I bought 3 brand new vans. And I had from California, negative air machines, blowers, dehumidifiers, you name it, shipped to my house. And all of a sudden we're doing $100,000 a week. Yeah.
Wow.
And we were just killing it. We would had yellow lights on the vans, and we'd just go down the road and people would wave and say, I need your help. And we said, well, this is what we need to do. We need a check for this, that, and the other. We'll start doing the rip, and that's how it just built from there.
But you've seen an opportunity. You solved a problem, and that mindset doesn't just, is not very deal centric.
Right.
That mindset is big picture.
Right.
So now, like, here you are, like, leading up the commercial division. You have that same mindset that what you're going to be building in this division to say, okay, where do we solve the problems? Where do we do the big picture? And to do it all under one roof, which to me is completely unique. There's nobody doing what we're doing here. It's really, it's like, I always say the word
team players to make it happen. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
You got to be an entrepreneur, that entrepreneurial spirit. Like, everybody here is an entrepreneur. We have a breed here of just success, and we're not allowing any kind of negativity, and that kind of bad
we're
vibe.
saying no more than we're saying yes now.
Right.
I mean, there's people coming in, I want to join. If there's any negativity, you're not joining. I mean, we don't need it.
Right.
We're too good. Should we tease? I want to get in and tease them now about what we're doing with the equity stuff on the real estate side.
Please do it.
So, there's probably gonna be a lot of companies that are gonna try to copy us, which is fine. Go ahead, try it. But what we're gonna do is we're going to not only sell real estate, but we're gonna give our brokers and agents opportunities to invest in the deals that we buy, gain equity, whether it's a building, a car wash, a laundromat, a shopping center, a multifamily, a self-storage, an RV park. We're gonna start building a fund, and we're gonna own billions of dollars of real estate as a company, and everyone in the company that wants to contribute is going to get cash flow.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we have a lot of contacts in the PE world, right? So when you have family foundations and angel investors, this is what they do. But we're now taking it to our business advisory, commercial real estate, and now anybody who joins our team is going to have that opportunity. But in order to join our team, you got to be a killer. I mean, there's no way about it. And like Michael said, we say no more than we say yes. So, for us, I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, the future looks extremely bright.
I mean, we're going to help families. Like, our goal, like, the way we think, it's not about the commission. You get a lead, I keep the lead, I want the lead. No, we give the leads away. We give everything to our guys. Right. We don't need the commission. We want everyone to grow, and we want their families to succeed. They're going to have cash flow, and you're going to have your commissions.
It's life-changing.
It's life-changing. That's what we're doing on the business side. So we're buying car washes. That's our main focus right now. And I'm inviting people to come in and get cash flow, whether it's $1,000 a month or, $10,000 a month. Everyone has a different appetite. But that's the goal here. It's to help people. That's how we think. It's not about how many deals we've done, how much money we make. How many people can you help?
And we're touching a lot of people. What we're doing is just we're disruptors, and
I love that word.
I do too. I mean, and look, it's thanks to you.
Thanks to all of us.
Well, obviously we're a big team and a growing team, and there's a lot of people that behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see. You see, Michael as the face, and it's a good-looking face as well. But we have so much people behind the scenes. We have AI. I mean, what we're doing with AI, and to be able to do that with our VAs and have things behind the scenes of people that you never met. Alex, who is an engine here, for our complete back end and marketing. These are people that you don't just put an ad out and and find them. These are just organic relationships that we've all come together organically, and we've all been successful already, all independently.
Right.
And now when we can be able to put that all together, it's just, I mean, it's mind blowing to me about where we're going, what Hedgestone, advisory and Hedgestone commercial is going to do.
We should talk about the AI though.
Yep, let's go.
I mean, I think we should. That's a big topic to touch for anyone that piques interest in buying with us, selling with us, brokering with us.
I mean, talk about what you're building on the back end with the AI.
Yeah, I mean, AI. If you're not using AI, you're not going to last. And over here, we're all in. We have AI engineers full time. We have 3 AI full time engineers on Hedgestone Commercial and Hedgestone Business Advisors, and we're building CRMs. So we're building our own custom CRM. That's basically we have everyone in the world's data. That's how powerful this is. You want to know someone's, laundromat owner's number and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Anybody you need, we have their number, we have their Instagram, we have their phone number. We're hitting them up on everything at all times. Who can do that? Right? We're creating these systems and processes.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get data with us.
Yeah,
that's everything.
Being a data-driven company and not being such a transactional business, which is what the old school way of everybody is thinking, we're all data-driven here. So somebody is looking to sell, a portfolio of self-storage facilities. We already have the buyers. We already have, the sellers, and be able to match that up through AI, and then obviously through a personal touch with a relationship building. I mean,
and we're going to get so deep into it, we're going to know all these decision makers' personalities. Like, the guy that we're talking to on the self-storage, we're going to eventually be able to, understand his buying criteria with his personality type, and then hit him with his personality type.
Yeah, but build a model that just focuses on what this guy wants, because everybody's very specific about what they want,
Like that guy told you, the buyer who's a multi-buyer, this guy's huge, this guy's top of the line. He told you, he's like, I like the deal, but I don't like the price. So how do we rebuttal something like that?
He said, I love the deal, but I hate the price.
I hate the price.
I hate the price, but I love the deal. But I want to go and meet with you and let's get it done. So again, the expert negotiation, we create a win-win.
Right.
When you see big picture, again, it's not, I'm not just focused on my commission. I'm not just thinking about the check, which is a very minute part of it. It's more of the relationship, and you have massive relationships. I have massive relationships. Now, when you put together those circles, and now we're starting to intertwine our circles, and we're all under the same roof, I don't know how else, anybody else can even, God bless you want to try and copy us, that's great. You're not going to replicate what you've got in this room. I don't care who you are out there. So, that's beautiful. Go do your thing and we'll support you. But for us, we're in a different lane. We're focused on ourselves. We don't even care what other people are doing. We're doing what we see and feel is best for our company, Yeah,
it's all about the team. I mean, that's business, right?
Yeah.
When your business is, it's all about the team, right?
100%, all the time.
I mean, you're a team leader. You've got 50 people underneath you.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of challenges, right? But
it's a lot of training. Make sure the training material goes out. We have a WhatsApp group every single day. And then support them with advertising, marketing, stuff like that. And I have one-on-ones with my people where they'll sit with me for an hour, and I'll share my screen. I'll show them how to do this and how to do it streamlined and how to be better. I have one guy that just started with us, Jason. And he's killing it in the self-storage area. He already has an LOI. He's with us 3 or 4 months. He had just picked up 2 listings. So, and he owes it to our 1-hour trainings that we did, for 4 times, 5 times.
It's great.
So, yeah.
It's great. You got a lot of good successes. You got a closing today, which is phenomenal.
We have 3 today.
3 today.
3 today, yeah.
I mean, so that's sick.
And then all these business owners, they usually have landlords, and when we get the lease assignment, we deal with the landlords. So when you sell a business, usually there's a landlord to the audience. We are also speaking to the landlords, so this is why it goes hand in hand to what we do, because now we can speak to the landlords and say, listen, you want to buy a property, your company buys properties, you guys want to sell anything, we have a commercial division. And we're getting a lot of eyeballs on us. We get 3 million views a month. It's 36 million views a year. Which real estate brokerage does that?
I've been on, like you said, a large scale brokerage before.
Right.
Now I feel like we're more of a boutique brokerage. But the difference that we're doing here, we get leads here. You pass out leads. I mean, our social media is phenomenal.
I don't take any more leads. I'm just giving them away.
But any other brokerages, you're on your own, buddy. Go figure it out. Go and knock
That's what Rich
knock.
Minchell was telling us.
Which is cool. Like, I mean, I know that I'm a cold caller and a canvasser from forever, so I'm okay with that. But that's like.
Well, think about this. Who's the number 1 brokerage on Biz Buy Sell?
We are. By far.
By far. We have the most listings on Biz Buy Sell. So,
the whole country.
In the country. So, I get calls sometimes and they're like, I found this on Biz Buy Sell, not necessarily attached to Hedgestone. And I'm normally like, okay, well, it's probably one of our listings, and normally it is. So, yeah, I mean, that says a lot right there.
And we're exponentially growing too.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're the fastest growing business advisory and soon to be commercial real estate division in the country.
And what's crazy? There's just and then we're still in infancy stage.
We're barely getting started.
We're a pimple on an elephant's ass.
Mm-hmm. And that's a great point. But it's, and we'll be able to do nationwide deals. Like, we're focused on, large investment type deals. Like, we've got the whole country, whether it's hotels, RV parks, self-storage facilities.
Yeah, I mean, we've teamed up with Pace Morby. Shout out to Pace Morby. I really appreciate you inviting me into the circle, speaking at his event, and
that's
all
the founders.
The Owners Club.
The Owners Club, for people that don't know what that is, but
yeah, the Owners Club. He brought me under his wing. He invites me to speak at his events now, and that's going to be huge for us as well. All those people in the club, they want to buy, they want to sell.
Right.
So we have the bandwidth to handle all of them, which is phenomenal.
And we're not focused on like just Nassau and Suffolk. We're talking about nationwide.
Nationwide.
Yeah, it's like something that
we're about to be licensed in 50 states.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like, in my other brokerage, it was like, just go work Suffolk and Nassau.
Yeah, local.
And good luck to you. It's like, that's
you're limited. Then.
See, that's the problem. Like, good luck to you. Everyone does their own thing. Right. I don't believe in that model because. Right. You got to the millionaires, like, we're thinking like billionaires. The millionaires, they want to do their cold plunge. They want to wake up early, go to sleep late, work their ass off, work 20 hours a day. F that. We think big here. We want to delegate. We want to do what the F we want, but we're going to delegate and we're going to handle volume. We're not worried about one deal. We want thousands of deals. We want volume. Work smarter.
Not harder.
And a culture of great people, when we have great people and we're all like-minded, I mean, how do you become unstoppable,
Right.
I mean, yeah, I could be great on my own. I want to be on a great team. I want to be, the Bulls.
You can't do shit without the team. I can't do shit without the team. I'm blessed to have my team. But Sarah, Alex, Byron, Jeffrey, Vinny, Shiva, Marlon, all the team leads on Hedgestone, you, Christian, Brian Dunn, Alex Woltowski, just shout out to everybody that's making it happen, because without everyone, it will never go this far. And we're going to have appreciation parties, we're going to have meetups in different cities, we're going to do it so big people are going to be like, I want to go get in, but if you want to get in, you got to have the mindset to get in. No negativity, no talking shit about people. If you have something to say, put it on the table, and that's how we roll here.
It's so true. It's so true. It's not the, divide and conquer here. It's let's team up.
Right.
Let's scale. Let's grow. Let's get amazing people.
Let's congratulate everyone. You put something on Facebook. You put something on Instagram. Like it. That's what we teach people. Share it. Like it.
Right.
Post their stuff. I post everyone's listings on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And I put their numbers on it. I don't take the leads.
I mean, in a lot of when we go back to what you're saying about what differentiates us against other brokerages, other brokers, they don't want you to work together. They don't even want you to be a team.
Really?
They don't want you to be a team. You got to go through, in order to become a team in some of these large brokerages, it's a lot to even get approved to be a team. Here, it's like, no. You're not on a team, we want you on a team.
Why you on a team?
But it's just a different mindset. We don't have the, what's in it for me mindset. We have, okay, how can I help the team? We have a weekly call every week here for people. Every Tuesday morning we have a weekly call, and we have close to 100 people on that call. And every time we get off that call, I probably get 10 to 15 people that text me, call me at night. Hey, I'm new. Hey, Vin, what do you think about this? I'd like to get your input. And that's just me. They do that to all the team leaders. Everybody gets somebody that, is new, and you bring them on there. I love mentoring people. People have mentored me.
And we have a mentorship meeting every Wednesday.
And on Wednesday,
That's an amazing meeting.
I mean, please touch on that.
So we have a mentorship. So I started a mentorship program. I think 75 people joined since November. We have a core group of like 55 solid people. And like just an example, Kevin Hawkins, amazing guy. He's getting his license. He's an absolute pleasure to work with. He picked up a marina, and I'm like, dude, Kevin, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you sell it. So I posted it on my Instagram.
Went viral.
It went so viral that I think NBA players started following me. Ed Milet started following me. Manny Cushman started following me from just this one reel. We got 1,000+ buyers from this one reel.
Yeah.
And Kevin, I think, sold it.
Unreal.
I think he sold the marina, $13 million deal. We have a final meeting next week.
From the mentorship meeting.
From the mentorship meeting. So the way the mentorship meeting started, I'll touch on it. I reached out to everyone on social. Again, I keep saying social media. It's free advertising. Reached out to, put it out there. I want to help people. I want people to learn. All these people hit us up. They came on board, and we taught them a skill of life, which is the relationship business, selling businesses. And multiple people have closed deals. Tons of lives have changed. And now with this new private equity business where people can invest in our deals, we're just helping people. So if you want to be helped, if you want to be in a culture that's going to really just protect you and your family, we're doing it different here.
I mean, it's well said. I see the mentorship. I go to the meetings. So when I see young people that are coming in, and these are not just young people, there's some real super successful superstars in there.
Yeah,
and
the new guy that just joined.
I don't want to throw out their names out, on there without, getting their approval, but we got
heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters with some massive backgrounds that you would know of. Anybody around the country would know of them. And they're looking at us and saying, I love what you're doing. I want to be part of it. I love the leadership. They reach out, they talk, we meet up. It's just a phenomenal vibe. How
about Greg yesterday? He called you, right?
Yes, yeah.
So the last mentorship meeting, I went in my phone book from 10 years, and I just started going down the list. A, boom, boom, boom. I send it to you. Greg, you take these leads. Jennifer, you take these leads. James, you take these
Pedro,
leads.
take these
Pedro,
leads.
take these leads. And they're all calling my old leads. And we got a hotel listing out of it.
Yep.
We got that new girl, Steph. She got a 50-room hotel in Jamaica out of it. I gave Bagel Boss's information to
Greg.
To Greg, he called you about that, right?
Yeah.
Just it lights, and then everyone's so excited. I gave Grant Cardone's guy to Jennifer.
Brandon Dorsey.
She called him. She's like, that was
Right.
the best call I've ever had.
Right.
So it's just fun.
But again, you're thinking bigger.
I don't want my leads. I want everyone to make money.
You know, you're thinking bigger. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just I jump out of bed every day because I love what we're doing.
Now let's do this on the commercial side. So we're gonna have a commercial mentorship meeting. But the thing is, you have to be licensed.
Yeah.
And you got to be like super about it, full time only.
Yeah.
Right. We need full time people.
Yeah, aggressive full time.
Yeah. We're not just like, we don't want everybody. We've already right now we have about 6 killers that are already like.
They'll do 100 million minimum a year.
Well, we're going to
each.
set up an interview process where that person has to be, excuse me, that person has to be Hedgestone quality. They have to be. We're not just taking. You want to come on? Oh, come on! No, we're not doing that.
Like so many people, like, oh, Vinny, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Yeah, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. So I want to be with people that also are drinking the Kool-Aid, you know? So, and when you come with us, like you're going to be sitting in a room with us and getting interviewed. We want to hear about your life experience. We want to hear about your failures, your success. We want to hear about all of those things. And so that you could be a huge part of what we're doing, you know, in this commercial division.
And our network is going to be your network. Like, you know, you guys need anyone that joins, they need something. Well, whatever you need, whatever it is, you need a lawyer, you need an accountant, you need a tax lawyer.
We have it.
We have it.
You touched on a great point because yesterday I sold a laundromat. So the lady, it's in Queens. So very nice people, Haitian people. And she's like, Vin, the people that we used as an attorney, she was a residential like attorney. Do you have somebody else? Absolutely, we do. Instantly texted over the phone number. She called him.
Brian?
The Mitchell. It's Mitchell Drucker is another attorney, right? So Mitchell sends the contract out today. Like, she needed help, and boom, we're right there, like, to solve your problem, you know? That's just one little
You know
thing.
what's crazy? Like, in every business deal, I don't even know if I should say this actually, but in every business deal, you file a bulk sales form with the state.
Right.
So, like, from my years of doing this, when I started, I called the state directly. I'm like, can you help me expedite this? It takes 10 days. And then everyone would say no. And then I found one guy there, and he's like, dude, I'll help you. So everyone has to wait the 10 days to get it back. We make one phone call, we get the bulk sales the same day. Comes back right from Albany.
That's great.
But again, it's the contacts. That's the network. And like, when you're with us, you have my network. You have my contacts. I have your contacts. I have your network. Like, I'm not like, oh, no, you can't call that. You can't do, don't speak to this guy. No, take him. Let's go meet him.
Need. Next week, I'm sitting down with the mayor of Eric Adams next week, one-on-one.
We sat down with Damon John.
One-on-one.
Like, Pace Morby.
Pace Morby.
You know, you're doing other stuff with much, huge names.
Yeah.
I believe Tony Robbins is like, might be floating around there. Like,
yeah.
It's just unreal when you think about what we're building and where we're going. And like you said, we haven't even started it yet. Like, the AI component to what we're doing, and then you add the personal component of this team and people and processes and systems, and that Alex and everybody else on the back end that do so much that, is unreal. Like, who's stopping us?
Yeah, it's no one. If anyone wants to buy or sell a business, obviously we're the leaders. We'll get you the most amount of money. Anyone wants to sell or buy our real estate now, we're going to be the leaders too. We're going to put it, everyone's going to probably want to join us eventually.
I think the biggest thing is getting it to the closing table. It's one thing to actually have a seller and a buyer and agree on a price, meeting of the minds. But 85% of it's getting it to the closing table.
Yeah.
And that's where we are the experts in doing. That's the biggest. I mean, how many deals have fallen apart, in the 12th hour?
I tell everybody, I'm a psychiatrist, I'm a doctor, I'm an advisor, I'm your attorney, I'm your friend, I might even be your husband, I might be your ex-husband. I have there's so many things that I have to do, to your point, to get a deal across the table.
Right.
Anybody can take a listing we want to perform. I don't want to just take your listing. I probably turned down.
You don't need to take a listing.
I think I turned down more people, and I'm like, you know what? You're just not the right fit. You want too much. You're unreasonable.
Right.
You're not the right. I don't believe in you. I can't sell anything I don't believe in.
Right.
So if I don't believe in you and I don't trust you,
Right.
I can't work with you.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's a big difference between taking a listing and performing and getting it done, because you're changing their life.
Right.
Maybe you're retiring them, or maybe you're getting them into a business. I mean, you always say America's for sale and we're selling shovels, and I love that.
Yeah. We're
'Cause
selling
I think
the
that's
shovels.
true.
Yeah.
I think that's so true.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
and
changing lives.
we're also going to sell the gold too, but we're selling the shovels too. I mean, back to what you said about the closing, getting into the closing. 85, I think it's 80 or 85% of LOIs fall through.
Right.
And how do you do it? As someone that's doing it for 15 years almost, I push. The thing is that what we do, we don't co-broke with other brokers. So, no disrespect to anyone else, but we control the whole deal. So we push one side, we push the other side. Like I just closed a supermarket. I had to push, and it was a bank deal. I had to push the SBA. I had to push the buyer. I had to push the seller. They retraded the deal. How, what does that matter with my commission? I had to give give someone something. Because I had the 10 points, I was able to leverage my commission to maybe get the landlord to approve it quicker.
Right.
The brother had to go to Korea, and it wouldn't close. We wouldn't close the deal if it took longer. So we had to create the urgency. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if the guy was really going to Korea, right? But you got to create, it's all about creating urgency. And like you said, getting into the closing table. And that's what we're going to teach you. You can't just learn, you're going to learn that and fall on your face. But when you join a team like us, you're going to learn from our experiences as well.
Right. And we're going to help that agent get it to the closing table. If they don't know how to, we're going to teach them, and we're going to teach them the tools and the know-how and the people that we need to put in place, the attorneys or whoever it may be, to get it to the closing.
If you weren't a seasoned pro like you are, this last deal that you just closed, okay, Bean and Bagel, with all the other things that happened with the parking lot and the restrictions and the landlord and changing up everything, anybody else it just would have fallen apart.
Right.
You wouldn't have been able to get it done.
Right.
You know how to get on the phone with the landlord.
Right.
You know how to negotiate. You know how to make everybody feel comfortable, and you created it.
That deal itself, the building is in one area and the parking lot is the whole left side of the building. And they thought that they were only leasing 10 feet, which was just 10 parking spots. But after the survey came, it was 90% of the parking lot they were leasing. Now, on top of everything, I had to get the landlord of the parking lot to agree. And in the 12th hour, they were paying $1,200 a month. 12th hour, he says, I need $2,500 now. So
Just $30,000 a year.
Right. So now it's like, okay, in my mind, this deal's falling apart. Bagel buyer buying. The bagel buyer owns a bagel store. I said, take a dozen bagels, go over to the landlord, cream cheese, go meet with him, go talk to him, and he got it down to $2,000. But at least, he felt like he got something accomplished. He saved him $500 a month, and the deal closed.
But you guided that. You
Right.
are guiding the
Right.
whole situation. And again, that's, to your point, getting the deal across the table. That could have easily fallen apart.
100% it could have fallen apart.
That should have closed. This deal should have closed in February, and it only closed in June. It took that long to get it across and it was a 14-month listing. That listing was 14, probably 18 months old. But we got it there.
You got it done.
We got it done. Have to.
Yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, I think we touched on what we had to touch on. We'll have many more episodes, and just keep tuning into our channel. We're gonna grow Hedgestone Commercial to the moon. You're gonna see us on traded $100 million deals.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe, right? You gotta
Like
always
and
do that.
subscribe.
I always say that, like, subscribe, right? So we gotta like and subscribe. So
And follow us because we're going to build a private equity company. We're going to build all these ancillary companies. So just keep following and watching. We appreciate everyone's support.
yes.
Thank you guys for coming.
Oh, and thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And thank everybody behind the scenes as well. So
Absolutely.